What is your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse is Romans 12, verses 1 and 2. Apostle Paul is writing to Christians. He says, I beseech you, which is a very strong expression, like beg you, urge you, I beseech you, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God. And this is but your reasonable service. As one person says, after you've done that, you have nothing to toot your horn about. And then he goes further to say, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is God's good and acceptable will. That's my favorite passage of Scripture.
I think all things work together for good to those that love the Lord, because I've had that happen in my life. Bad things have happened, but when you get past that, you have 20/20 vision, and you see why it was a good thing in the beginning.
Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
Is there a reason you choose that one over other Bible verses?
It's worked for me beautifully all through my life.
Whatever you do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord.
That's like asking me what's my favorite Beatles song. That's sort of hard to say. But I would have to say that it's Romans 8:28, where Paul said that all things work together for good to those that love God and to those that are called according to His purpose. And the reason why I would say that's my favorite verse is because I lost my sister to suicide back in 2003. And I'd read this verse and I would think, how could that ever apply in this situation? But I came to realize that not everything that happens in this life is good, but God has the ability to use things in our lives, even if they're horribly bad. He can still use those for our eventual good. And so a few years after she died, I had the opportunity to serve on the board of the Robert Elliott Foundation. It's an organization here in Searcy that assists families who have lost loved ones that have died due to suicide. And so I had the opportunity to make some presentations and tell my story, my sister's story. I had the opportunity to counsel with some families, to help get materials to families that had lost loved ones, to try to comfort them. And I even had the opportunity to be interviewed by the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette about the Elliott Foundation and tell my story. It wasn't long after that article appeared in the paper that a lady called one night real late, and she was in crisis, and she called our hotline, and she was asked, how did you find out about this organization? And she said, from the article that was in the paper last week. And when I heard that, immediately I knew that Romans 8:28 did apply in my sister's death, because of that, I've been able to help other families and comfort them. So that's my favorite verse.